Hello, welcome again to Sector Wargaming. It's me, Ed, joined with
Ian.
Yeah.
Again. Yes.
Yay. Yay. Today we are fighting once again in Zone Mortalis because we love fighting in Zone Mortalis.
It's so good
because it's just vicious and horrible.
And we bought the board.
Yes. Yeah. We best use it, eh? Today I am committing ritual suicide. I agreed to fight Ian's Custodes.
Yep.
In Zone Mortalis.
Yep.
With my Night Lords.
We've done this before, Ed.
We've done this before. It went really badly.
I don't know what I'm talking about. It went really, really well.
But at the same time, it was so much fun.
Yeah.
So let's have it right. Let's not have a lie. This isn't about the Night Lords winning. It's about them not losing.
That's the main point, which is why there's so many objectives to deal with this time.
Yeah. So we've kind of taken a Zone Mortalis standard battle and we've given a bit of a twist and we've made it our own. So what we're going to do today is have 6 objectives. The Night Lords are defending their compound. The Custodians have come in with a lightning raid trying to destroy their supplies, so we can't continue being the horrible, evil, nasty people that we are. For every objective that is not destroyed at the end of the battle, Night Lords will gain 1 victory point. For every objective that is destroyed, the Custodians will go and polish their armor or something and gain a victory point.
We're going to bring compliance to this facility, is what that is.
We're doing a bit of a custom deployment, so it's my facility, so I'm going to deploy. I've got 2 deployment zones effectively, and the Custodians are going to have bum rushed the middle and then going to choose. But that means I get to choose where I defend. It means Ian has to pick if he wants to go hard one flank or split up.
Yeah. So it's making us have options rather than just going, oh, it's a line-up fight.
Yeah.
I've got to then decide which way my forces wants to go to try and get destroy as many of these objectives as possible. Whereas Ed's got the easier task of just sitting back and going, oh well, this is...
But also, if I try and defend 6 objectives, I've got to have a unit on an objective, which is terrible odds against the Custodian. Or, if I just go heavy one flank, I'm only holding 3, and then you get an easy 3.
Wander over to the other side. I can send 1 unit to try and take out all 3 units.
So it should.
So it should be interesting.
Fingers crossed. I'm really good. And guess who's here today?
God, yes.
Aztoth Nile. Anyone saw my showcase? Aztoth Nile is my favourite person of all time. And he's here.
He is
leading
the amount of times I've been so close to killing him.
The man
so close.
Runs away more than any. He is the Gracie Banquil of my army.
He is, absolutely. Like, I'll issue a challenge to him. No, see you later, mate. And then he's off. It's like...
I love him, and I have high hopes
so
for
close
Aztoth to die.
So close in my grasp every time.
Awesome. Couple of quick notes just to say the objectives are armor value 12, and if you're shooting them, they have a 4-up invuln, because you can't be sure that you've killed them if you shoot them.
You've got to secure the kill.
Yeah, so if you get in there and it's close combat, they don't have an invuln, but they are armor 12, so it's just those things to know. Right. I can't wait.
It's going to be good.
Right, we'll get deploying and get back to you.
Points of Legio Custodes, led by a shield captain with a Paragon spear, Melta bombs, and digital lasers. I have 2 5-man Legio Custodes squads, one with an Adrasite spear and a Vexilla with a power axe. I have another Custodes squad, all armed with Adrasite spears and Melta bombs. The Galatus Dreadnought there, 3-man Aquilon Terminator squads, with two armed with twin-link Adrathic Destructors and a Firepike. And over on here, I've got a heavy sport choice, which is the Sagittarium Guard, with the heavy bolt weapons and the Adrasite Destructors underneath. 2,000 points, doesn't look like much, but can do the job. I've chosen the Galatus Dreadnought. I love my Dreadnought. It is one of the best things in the Custodian's army. Sometimes it dies straight away, but a lot of the time it sticks around and does a lot of damage. Going toe-to-toe with the other Contemptors as well. So it's going to be a pretty big heavy hitter. Really love this model.
My 2,000 points of Night Lords, led today by my Praetor, Aztoth Nile. He is tooled up, he is in Tartarus Terminator armor, Combi Plasma, Paragon Blade, Digi-Lasers, Mastercrafted Weapon, all the toys. He's running with a 6-man Terminator squad. Sergeant has Nostraman Chainglaive, Grenade Harness, and Combi Plas. There are 2 other Lightning Claws, 3 Chain Fists, and a Plasma Blaster, and everyone has Combi Plasma in there as well. 2 units of 10-man Breaches, with 2 Melta Guns in each squad. Sergeant has Artificer Armor, Power Fist, and Melta Bombs. A 5-man Seeker squad, all with Combi Plas. And Sergeant again has Artificer Armor and Melta Bombs. Praevian with 3 Vorax. There's 2 Lightning Guns and 1 Irad Cleanser, and the Praevian has, you guessed it, Artificer Armor and Melta Bombs. And finishing everything off, 2 Dreadnoughts, one's a Contemptor-Mortis with dual carries and a Havoc Launcher with extra armor. And last but not least, a full Contemptor with Chain Fist and Dreadnought Close Combat Weapon and extra armor, and he has Plasma Blasters in each of his fists. That is my 2,000 points. Ooh, I can get it to focus. There we go. Unit I'm most looking forward to using today is my Praetor Aztoth Nile. If anyone saw my showcase, he is the leader of all the Night Lords that I've ever done, and I absolutely love the guy. He's got a fantastic storied history of fighting loyalists and losing terribly to them, but every time I have so much fun using him, and I expect no different from him today. Right, that's the Night Lords deployed. My thinking is 6 objectives, defend 4 of them. That's my thinking. So what I've done is I've put Aztoth and his Terminator bunker sort of hidden in a little alcove, because Custodes have to get through the door. I control the doors because this is my my home, so I'm hoping he wastes a turn getting through them, then I get to counterattack with Plasma. That's the thinking, and I'm holding this objective, or at least defending it. These Breaches holding the door. Again, the Custodes have to get through the door, then I get to Melta, Rapid Fire, and they're just a roadblock. Yeah. These are going to be my...
Hit squad.
Hit squad, yeah, thanks Ian. So the idea is the 2 Dreadnoughts are going to go off on their own and just try and pin some of the Custodies back. This central beam here is where the Custodies are going to have access to, and they're just going to go and try and take the enemy head on, which, I mean, they're sacrificial, but any turn I can hold up the Custodes is a win. On the other flank for the Night Lords is exactly the same thinking. I've given up this objective in my head because it's difficult to defend that straight through. The Seekers are out in the corridor. They've got range, they've got weaponry, they've got preferred enemy on something I pick. So again, they're going to kind of go a bit offensive, or if not, if they're in this corner, they can be panging shots while the Custodies advance on them. And here's my hard counter defending 1, 2 objectives. Again, the Breaches holding the door and the Vorax behind them. Ian has an ungodly amount of instant death weapons, which is the absolute bane of Mechanicum units. So I'm giving the Vorax a bit of defense behind these guys. Oh, pray for me, people.
Custodian's deployment, the It was a bit of a tricky one because I had to really effectively split my force to try and take out as many objectives as I can. The biggest threats that I can see, obviously, is Ed's Dreadnought there. So I've backed him up. I'll use my Dreadnought to counter that with a couple of Adrathic spears there to aid him, just in case. One unit of Custodians there, ready to take down that door and take on the breaches. Now they are, unfortunately, confronted by the Vorax there, so they can do a lot of damage. But hopefully, that's why I've deployed my Aquilon Terminator around here to try and come around the flanks and deal with them there. But again, it's all to play for. And then I've got my shield captain, who's ready to take on this door and the breaches inside there, with Aztoth Nile hiding in the corner there. So there we go. Let's see if we can take this facility.
Okay. I wasn't going to seize, and then I saw how Ian deployed and how stupid I am putting my dreadnoughts right there. So I decided I am going to try and seize. So, 6 up.
Oh, no.
Oh, peg. Right. Here we go. Let's see how much damage the Custodes can do.
Custodian's turn 1 movement, as you can see, very obviously moved up my Dreadnought to take on these 2 Contemptors that are charging down the line. I've backed them up with the squad with the Adrasite spears, but my plan is to move them around to try and take out this objective. So they'll be moving around there, with the Dreadnought defending that bit by himself. The squads have moved up into the different positions against the doors to try and breach them, ready to take on whatever comes through the doors in the next turn. And the Terminators have moved up to try and take on a flank down here as well. Again, I've got my Sagittarium Guard with the bolt calivers. They're going to take a few shots at the objective there. Starting up with the Custodians shooting. I did have a look around. There's not going to be very much shooting in this turn, but I'm going to start opening up with my Infernus Firepike from the Aquilon Terminator squads. Now they do have Torrent, which means I've got a range of 12 inches, and then the Flamer template on top of that.
Ridiculous.
So in Zone Mortalis, they can pretty much flame anything that they want to. But the primary target here is the Seeker squads, because they've got plasma, and they have to die, quite frankly. So funny enough,
weirdly,
it hits all of them.
Yeah, good job.
So it's Strength 6, AP 6 though.
But I haven't got any special armor,
Nope.
so this is 6's rend.
Yep, and it's a template, so I get shred as well. So that one failed. So that's 5 wounds.
Oh.
No rends though.
No rends. Excellent. I'll take it. Right. Well, there's 5 of them in there. So my sergeant's at the back. So I'll take 4 first of all. 1 dead. And 1 died. I'll take that.
I can have 1 more of my Adrathic Destructors as well. My twin link Adrathic Destructors.
Of course you
So
can.
he can see. So hitting on 2s, which I do. It's Strength 5, so killing on 3s, which it does.
Oh dear.
No armor save against that one, I'm afraid.
No, definitely not. And I'll take a quick leadership tech. Now I'm terrible for adding this up wrong, but 4 and 4 is 8. They don't run.
Over on the other side, the Dreadnought would open fire with his Infernus Flamer as well. However, it will do no damage to those Contemptors whatsoever. The squad next to him with the Adrasite spears, they're going to try and run. Because if I can get around and get to this objective, that's one objective for me, which I can secure. So they actually run 5 inches. So running 5 inches, they've managed to move right behind that barrier there, ready to be in a much better position next turn to take out that objective. Again, not much more shooting in the first turn, so the Sagittarium squad is also going to run. Let's see how far they can get. Again, trying to get this objective, see if I can get in there. So, these ones run 5 inches as well.
Who are you? This
I don't
isn't
know.
Ian that runs.
This isn't right.
No.
There we go, so the Sagittarium squad has moved up into a better position. Let's see if I can face them all the right way. Custodian's combat phase. Let's get the boring stuff out of the way first. So both squads are going to charge the doors to try and take out the doors. So the first one, which is just in front of my shield captain there. Let's see if they're in range. Hey, look, they made it.
Hey.
So they're in combat there. I've got 5 Melta bombs ready to go, automatically hitting, isn't it?
Yeah, it's an immobile, so
it's literally just, that's a penetrate.
It's gone.
It's a penetrate. It's a penetrate. It's a penetrate. It's a dead door.
I think you may have got
the door. Has gone. Same on the other side. Let's see if they're in as well. Hey, look, they made it too.
Weird.
I'm rolling really well.
Yeah,
Did you see that?
Yeah, I do.
The first one.
No.
Doesn't.
8 plus 3
Doesn't.
is 12. No.
Second one.
No,
the second one does.
There he goes.
Third one.
No.
Fourth one. So it's gone.
Yeah.
It has gone.
Yeah, what a surprise.
They're in there. Totally fine.
Who knew?
It does open up like to get bolted around the next turn.
But you've got 2 up.
I've got 2 armor save, 2 wounds each, and I'm toughness 5, so I'm not too bad. The Galatus Dreadnought there is going to charge into the front Contemptor-Dreadnought. Now, it's going to get in, so he's managed to charge in there on a 6, but Ed does get his Overwatch first.
So, initiative test for Zone Mortalis, which he fails, so he's shooting normally. He's got 2 plasma blasters, so that's 4 shots. Hitting on 6s. 1 overheats.
Oh no.
And I do take a hull point. Good. That's a great start. 1 hit, needing a... Oh no, you're armor 13 on the front.
13 on the front.
Oh, that was entirely pointless.
No, you get a 6. Strength 7.
That's right. What is with me?
No.
No, don't worry about it. That's absolutely
So I'm in there, charging in.
He's in there like swimwear. And I've taken a hull point from my own madness.
I mean, that's good for me. Now, a Galatus Dreadnought gets 4 attacks basic, and then an additional 1 for charging. All his special rules don't really come into effect here, but he is initiative 5, so he is going first.
Yeah.
So I'm weapon skill a lot higher than you, so I'm hitting on 3s. Oh! Look at that!
Good.
I'm not even master crafted as well.
What? They were skimping when they made this dreadnought.
I know.
So strength 10. So you
13,
get
so I do get
a glance. And I have my 5 up, which I do. Excellent. Now I'm going to punch him back in the face.
You might want to hit though because of my shield.
Of course I am. Why wouldn't I be -1?
Look,
Right.
He's got a shield. He's got a shield, Ed.
Fine. So I'm hitting you on 5s.
Oh, you did better than
I
me.
did better than the dread. Excellent. Right, and he's got a chain fist. So he is armor bane. So first one, pens, and second one, pens. Excellent. And you don't get an invuln because rules.
Because rules that you made up right there.
Rules that I just want to be a thing right now.
I've got 2 4+ invulnerable saves, so I failed both of those.
Excellent. So
2 penetrate. See what happens.
Yes!
Oh, it's gone!
Oh, it's real!
Oh no!
Yes! There's the Ian we all know and love.
Now I was lulled into a false sense of security there with all my run rolls and everything that I was doing.
I was worried.
So I wasn't. I was like, I've got this. This is no worries. Yeah. I did say though, my Galatus Dreadnought either does really well or it dies.
I've only ever seen it done amazing things. Well, if anyone doesn't know, this is Saul-Harkonnen the Judged, and he is an absolute legend.
Well, now he is.
Now he is.
In the last game he wasn't.
He's done more damage to himself than the Custodians did. Right then, after that very unexpected boon on this flank.
What a twist.
What a twist. Honestly, you have no idea how much I cheered. So, Saul-Harkonnen the Judged has burst through the corpse of the Galatus and is now bearing down on this Custodian squad. Supported by Clarada Nictu, my Mortis Dreadnought, who still has his Havoc Launcher and carries as well. So, I mean, they'll be getting cover, but they don't really care.
There's a lot of firepower.
They've got a lot of... So, again, whittling the squad, and that means I might actually protect this flank. Oh, I'm giddy. I'm giddy. Over here, I moved the Breacher squad out of the way so that the steam train of the Vorax could come down the corridor.
It was a trap.
It was a trap. The Custodians very kindly took out the door for me, so now I have an Irad cleanser and a lot of shots looking down. Obviously lost the shots from the breaches, but again, this is a holding mission for the Night Lords. The 3 Seekers that are still alive squeaked around the corner. They can all just draw a line of sight onto the Aquilon Terminator? Aquilon Terminator, and he's the one with the Firepike. So if I manage to unleash on them and drag him down, I should have said I did choose a target for my Seekers, and it was the Shield Captain.
Yep.
So I won't get any of the preferred enemy, but that's still 3 combi plasmas hitting on 2s. Yeah, so, and I only want to bring down that. If I can bring down the guy with the Firepike.
Well, we've all seen how well I roll dice, so.
Well done, Ian. Well done. And over in my other quarter, this breacher squad slammed into reverse and pulled some distance away. They will all get to fire into these Custodes. And Aztoth Nile does what Aztoth Nile does best. He also slammed into reverse and went backwards.
I love the fact you pay so many points for Aztoth now with all his equipment and everything, and he's like,
and I never
ever get anywhere near using him.
That's exactly right. He is 217
really?
points. Yeah. And I'm just like, no, I don't want to find anyone. No. So basically, they were here, and one Terminator was peeking there. So I could have fired, but I wouldn't have got much shots on. Then the Custodians would have come around, charged, and absolutely knackered me. My thinking is now, he either goes slamming down into the breaches, wasting a turn, good for me, or he comes round, attacks that door, and then I get a flanking attack into him and rear with them. Ian did remind me he can split off his Shield Captain, which I totally forgot about. But again, he's at the back. So, look, it's taken one round of combat to suddenly make me think that I have a chance. Who knew? I'm starting things off with Chlorada Nictu, and he is going to fire his Havoc Launcher first. Firing onto these, so hopefully that'll be a lovely 3 hits. So, in Zone Mortalis, if it hits a wall, it just stops where it is, but direct hit.
Yep, so
that's 3 hits.
Yep.
Lovely. It's a Strength 5 weapon. Custodes are
Toughness 5, yeah.
So I need 4s, but blast weapon in zone, so I gain shred. Lucky thing. So 1 wound.
1 wound, which I make my save.
Curses. The main event, Twin Carries Assault. So into the same squad. So hitting on 2s, because he's a Contemptor-Mortis. I'll take that for 10 hits. And wounding on 3s, but 6 rend.
In the box.
Tray. Oh dear.
That's 1 rend.
So, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 normal wounds and 1 rend, sir.
So 5 normal wounds. Well, they're all armed the same. So let's do the rend first, which I fail, so they take a wound. And then 5 armor saves.
Yes, please.
So 1 goes down as it fails its second armor save.
Straight into Sau Harkonnen the Judged, using his twin plasma blasters in his fists.
Oh, this could hurt.
Yes. Hitting on 2s. Excellent.
No 1s.
Wounding
Why
on
didn't you roll any 1s that time, Ed?
Yes. And 4 wounds.
4.
Excellent, Sau Harkonnen.
Invulnerable saves again this time, so 5 plus. Only making 1, so I'm down to 1 left.
1 wound. Excellent. So with 2 full Contemptors firing into 1 3-man squad, I managed to reduce one of them down to 1 wound. He does, however, now need to take a morale check for losing his big bad buddies, but he's on leadership 10.
Now, normally we keep forgetting that Custodes are fearless, but they're not. They're not fearless.
They're immune to fear.
They're immune to fear and pinning.
Yeah.
And they don't suffer modifiers to morale. So they do still need to take the morale test, though.
God,
which is, fine.
Yeah, never mind.
Absolutely fine.
Well,
so he's sticking around.
Sau Harkonnen will just have to do it the old way.
Yes.
I will have a new corpse for my shoulder. My Breacher squad that is in reverse gear, terrified of the Shield Captain, is going to open up. So I'll start with my 2 Melta guns. Hitting on 3s. 1 hits. Wounding on a 2. Wounds.
I get my invulnerable save, which I fail, so one of them's down to 1 wound.
1 wound. It's not instant death, because obviously Custodians are toughness 5.
Yep.
Okay. Now the rest of them firing their bolters. Hitting on 3s once again. That is a cocked dice, which is weird in a box.
Yeah.
Oh, good round of shooting, boys.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. And wounding on
5.
They're just not normal.
2.
3, sir.
Oh, sorry, 3.
Don't you
3, sir.
diddle me.
So again, my 2 plus an armor save.
Well, absolutely fine.
Totally fine. So only 1 wound taken from those rounds.
Bah. Into the Seekers. As I said, the 3 of them are just going to fire their combi plasmas into this lead boy here.
Yep.
So we'll do them one at a time because obviously the plasmas could overheat.
Yeah, they can.
So, front boy.
Overheat.
Hitting on 2s. He does overheat once. Second guy hits twice. And Sergeant. It's everything. So the front boy who overheated once kills himself. Well done. Well done. And then
that's a lot of shots though still.
Wounding on 2s. Excellent.
That's 5.
That is 5 invulns.
So 5/4 plus invulnerable saves.
Yes.
So you do actually.
Because they have 3 wounds.
Yeah, you do take out the front one with the Infernus Firepike.
It all works. Okay. Now you can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I believe that any time you take 25% casualties, you need to take a morale check, which means my men need to take a morale check because one of them overheated and killed himself.
Yep.
So here we go. It doesn't matter this time. I'm on a 6. They're absolutely fine.
But I also need to take my morale check, which is unmodifiable, by the way. But no, they are just
into the Vorax unit. Now, I'm going to start off by firing the Pravian with his Volkite, because even if he doesn't wound, just by shooting at them, I give the Vorax preferred enemy. So, 2 shots, hitting on 2s, both hit, strength 5 Volkite, so wounding on 4s. Ooh, lovely, 2 wounds.
2 wounds, and
you say both of them, but you don't care, but the real reason is for that preferred enemy. Now, Quasi Mechanicum weapons. This front boy has an Irad cleanser.
Yeah, so that's going to get them all.
It's lovely, so that hits 5.
Yeah.
Now, it's only a strength 2 weapon, but it does have Fleshbane, which means I'm wounding on 2s. Template weapon in Zone Mortalis means I've got Shred, so I've got 2s re-rolling. So that's 5 wounds.
Yeah.
And any wound, it's got no AP to worry about, but any wound that Ian suffers, his model will be permanently minus 1
Well, shall I do them one at a time then? Because I've got multiple wounds.
I mean, go for it.
So, okay, boop.
Oh, so yes.
He's 1.
Front boy takes a wound.
He's fine.
Fine.
So the front guy is down to toughness 4.
Yeah. Okay, so although I got 1 down to toughness 4, it is the majority toughness of the unit. But hey, Quasi Mechanicum
It's the
weapons.
first time it's come up.
That's the first time it's happened. Awesome. Right then, into the obscene amount of rotor-cannon shots they have. So, hitting on 3s, but preferred enemy. So I'll just pick out the 1.
Oh, I didn't realise this was that's pretty good.
Yes.
There's a 2.
There's a 2 there, and there's a 2 there. Lovely. Sorry, people.
A few more hits though.
There's a few more. Now, it's only strength 3, so I do need 6s to wound you.
It's the amount of dice you're rolling though, Ed. That's the thing.
That's the trick. That is 1, 2, 3 wounds. 4 wounds.
4 wounds?
4 wounds. Enough. Front man.
4 armor saves.
No, it's
totally fine.
It's not enough. Last all on the Vorax is the 2 lightning guns.
They get so many guns.
Oh, it's great. So, lightning gun, strength 7 with rend and shred. So, hitting on 3s, both hit, lovely. Wounding on 2s, excellent. So no rend, so I don't
Armor save.
that.
Oh, so
hey,
that toughness 4 guy goes down.
Final thing in my shooting phase, this little breacher team is just going to run backwards. Again, the Vorax are going to go charging in. These breachers are just trying to take up time, so if I get out of line of sight again, I'm just helping myself in the future. So, -1, because they are breachers, so move, shuffle back and in.
That's more like running.
There we go. Straight into the charge phase. So Harkonnen is going to go and finish his job, charging into this lone Custodes warrior. But of course, Zone Mortalis, so the Custodian gets to do his Wazi weapons first.
So let's see if I can hit. I need a 2.
Well, you need to do initiative test.
Well,
so you pass your initiative
I
test.
passed my initiative test, which is really good.
Now you need a 2.
So I need a 2.
Yay!
Which I hit. Now, an Adrathic Destructor is strength 5, but it does have armor bane, so it can hurt you.
Oh dear.
I just need to roll really well. Which I don't.
No, you get a 12.
I get a 12, which is unfortunate.
So here I go for charging. Oh!
He might not be in range.
Oh, hang on. No!
He didn't make it!
Oh!
A fortuitous event!
I nearly swore. Okay, so...
What did you forget, Ed?
In my excitement, because I am...
It was very cool and very fun.
We forgot Contemptors have fleet. So, let's do this again. That's
he's
better.
definitely in that time, yeah, there we go.
Bang! Right, Hammer of Wrath, straight off the bat.
Yep.
Wounding on that.
Yep, so he wounds.
No.
I make my save though, so
Right
it's
then.
totally fine.
So, I'm initiative 4.
I am initiative 5.
Can you hurt me?
I have Melta bombs.
Then, so you get on to
But
initiative
it's
1.
unwieldy, so...
Yeah, so I get to go first. So 4 attacks, 5 on the charge.
Yeah.
Hitting you on 4s. You're not some wazzy -1 hit, are you?
No, they've just got normal spears.
Your weapons go 5, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, so am I. So hitting you on 4s. 1 hit.
It's enough. It's enough.
2s to wound. That's lovely. And it is instant death.
My refractive field save, though.
Needs a 5.
Needs a 5. Which he
He's
doesn't
gone.
do it, so he gets his final wound and is taken out.
Excellent. I get to consolidate away. Other charge to be making. My Vorax are charging into these Custodes who get to do their Overwatch.
So make my reaction fire this time.
Yeah,
So
we remember.
when they
Yes,
pass.
absolutely.
So I get my 2 bolters from the spears. So hitting on 2s. Those all hit. Strength 4, so it is only hitting not wounding on 6s though. But I'll take that 1. That's 1 save. And then the Adrasite spear, which hitting on 2s. And wounding on 5s even. So that's 1 instant death.
Oh dear. Right. So one's instant death, and there's nothing I can do about that. And the other boy needs to take his 4-up armor, which he passes. Yeah. But goodbye to my Irad cleanser. Now,
So that makes it a bit more
that
interesting.
suddenly makes the charge actually failable. So these squares are 2 inches, so it's a 4-inch charge. Okay, these aren't fleet. Let's do it. Hey! Right then. So we've gone in. Now, I would be initiative 5, and so would Ian, but because I'm initiative 5, he bumps up to initiative 6.
No, it's weapon skill. Because
Is
I've
it
got
weapon skill?
Because I've got an equal to a higher weapon skill than you.
Oh.
That boosts my initiative by 1.
Anyway,
So I'm now initiative 6.
the short story is Ian's now going first.
So all of these, I've got 2 attacks each, hitting on 3s, I imagine.
Yeah,
now.
you're better than me.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've never seen that many 1s in my life.
This is the Ian we all know and love.
That's terrible.
And you don't wound.
I don't even wound.
Because I'm toughness 6.
Yeah.
Right, after that really lucky thing. So, should quick note, the Custodes are immune to fear because of course they are.
Yep.
I'm immune to fear because it's a unit of monstrous creatures.
Yep.
So thankfully we're both counteracting those things. So at initiative 5, the proper order of things, my Praevian goes first. He hasn't got any special weapons, so he's hitting on...
4s.
4s, yeah, sorry. Not rerolling because he hasn't got preferred enemy. It's the Vorax to do, and he needs to wound, but he can
5s.
wound on 5s. Thank you. That's 2 wounds.
2 wounds though. Let's see if my armor can save me, which it does.
It's absolutely fine.
Makes
Right.
it that time. I'm really glad. I'm really glad that made my armor save.
So the Vorax, 3 attacks each on the charge. Monstrous creatures means they are AP 2 when they attack. So, and they have preferred enemy now.
Oh, no.
Now, these do have my Legion special rules, but because Ian instant deathed one of them,
Yep.
suddenly I don't outnumber like I wanted to. So I am hitting on 4s, but re-rolling 1s for preferred enemy, which is none of them. Don't worry about it.
It's only 2 hits there.
Only 2 hits, curses, and needing 2s to wound. No, 3s to wound. Forget your increased toughness.
2 wounds though. So
Anyway, 2 wounds
Get
at
my
AP 2.
refractor field save, which fails both of them, so you take down another 1.
Yay! So now you've got Power Axe, haven't you?
I do. So let's get rid of him. I've got my power axe. He's got 2 attacks. Hitting. That didn't look right. I got 2 1s in my hand there. So hitting on 3s.
We just need to point out that Ian has changed his dice as well.
I have changed my dice. So 2 hits. I'm now strength 6. I'm wounding on 4s, which doesn't do anything.
So I win the combat by 2. His Vexilla
By
gives
1.
him +1.
Yep.
And I can never modify your leadership anyway.
so I get my leadership 10.
Who cares?
Which is fine.
Absolutely
So
fine.
we're sticking around having a fight.
Ooh, that's good and bad.
Not much to say for the Custodes movement. The shield captain and his squad have moved through the doors ready to take on those breaches or go for the objective. That flank with the 2 dreadnoughts completely gone. Just going to ignore that now. Don't need to worry about that. Let's hope those 3 Custodes left over there fighting the Vorax can, actually do something this time.
Not roll 5 ones.
Not roll 5 ones. Never seen that before, ever. I know I'm terrible at rolling dice, but that was horrendous.
Please never go to Las Vegas again.
Oh, I don't gamble. I can't gamble. I lose every time. The 2 Aquilon Terminators have moved up, and as the Sagittarium Guard, are going to try and take out this objective and actually start scoring objectives, which will be interesting. The Aquilon Terminators have moved around the corner to try and take out that Seeker squad there that's holding that objective. They've got the 2 twin Adrathic Destructors, so let's open fire. And both of those hit.
Yikes.
And both of those kill a member of the squad.
Well, that was
reducing
easy.
that squad to 0!
That was easy. That's what I expect from Custodes.
The Sagittarium Guard squad are going to open fire into the objective. It does get a 4+ in roll save because we need to be sure. But they're going to use their disintegrator beams from the caliber itself. So hitting on 2s. That does unfortunately mean it gets hot. So let's see if I can... It does take a wound as well. The others, however, are armor bane. So the first one doesn't because it's only strength 5. So I need
Remember, these are armor 12.
armor 12. Yeah. That one does. That one penetrates.
Yeah.
And the
So
next
it's gone. Oh no,
it's got save. That one penetrates. And that one doesn't do anything either. So 2 penetrates, so it needs 2 invulnerable saves.
2 4-up saves.
No, that's an objective.
Very good. I can roll ones too.
Hooray! Over on the other flank, the Custodian squad moving up against those breaches. They're going to open fire with the bolters in the bolt weapons in their Guardian spears. So again, hitting on 2s. 1 miss there. And wounding on 4s. That's pretty good. So normally it would be a rend in Zone Mortals, but you're a breacher.
Yay!
As we all know. So that is,
why we
however,
bring them.
still 4 wounds.
3-up saves. They're
Totally
all
fine.
good. The shields.
But I've still got an Adrasite spear in there, which is my Adrathic Destructor.
You don't have to roll it, you know.
I
Just
don't,
saying.
you're right. However, I do, and that's a hit. And that is 1 dead.
Oh, he gets an invul.
He gets his
6
invulnerable
up.
save. Yeah.
No.
No.
Let's not worry about that.
And then finally, the shield captain with his Paragon spear, hitting on 2s again. So 2 hits. Strength 5, AP 2 this time. So only 1.
Only
no,
one.
Nothing.
Nothing.
It's only strength 5.
Strength 5.
Yeah. Failed wound.
We are blessed.
Moving on to the Custodes assault phase. The Custodes here are going to assault into the breaches. They don't get their bonus attack because of the boarding shields, but I'm going to rely on my numbers and my strength of arms and my AP 3 weapons to do some damage.
So, I get to reactionary fire. Good old Zone Mortalis, so needing a 4 or under. No. Okay.
Yep.
Right, so
Okay, that's
it's
fine.
just normal Overwatch. So the 2 Melta guns hitting on 6s. Nope. And then a bucket load of bolters.
Yep. Oh, was it 3 6s there?
4 6s.
4 6s. 5 wound though.
And why wouldn't it be?
1
wound.
which doesn't do anything.
Ah, entirely worth it.
And let's see, I'm within 2 inches. I am.
Yay, yeah. Oh dear. Right then, unlike the Vorax, my breaches are not fearless, and that big shiny gold eagle makes my men a bit nervous. So, fear check, which
Oh.
I pass.
Totally fine.
Goody gumdrops.
Now, Custodians obviously are going first with the higher initiative. Hitting on 3s.
because they're better weapons to go.
But any 6s I get are called lightning strikes, and I get an additional attack.
Of course they are, why wouldn't you?
That's 2 additional attacks there. So I'll just roll those 2 again. That's all of them hit. I am strength 6 because I've charged in. So I'm wounding on 2s.
And let me guess, you're AP 3.
AP 3, yeah.
Oh,
That is
dear.
6
6 invulns.
invulns. You
Okay.
do get an invulnerable.
I do, because I'm breaches, so
Yeah.
I've got 5 up in combat invuln.
Oh.
So it is 5 before my sergeant. How convenient. So I'll do 5.
1.
4 dead. And last guy, that's 5 dead. Oh dear, that hurt. Okay then, my breacher squad is rather reduced. That's more like Custodians.
Yeah.
Here we go. So 3 normal bods, get 3 attacks, hitting you on 4s. Yeah, no.
No.
Okay. And then my sergeant with a power fist. 1 hit.
1 hit.
Wounding on a 2.
Yeah. It does.
Yay.
But I make my refractor field save. I then get my power axe attack from the Vexilla. 1 hit. It's master crafted though. 2 hits. That's 2.
Yeah.
2 more wounds.
2 more
saves.
invuln saves. No. So that's another 2 dead. Oh dear. So, with losing 7 men, I've somewhat lost. So here we go. Do you get +1?
I do get +1.
So, right. My leadership, I need a double 1, or I am definitely running.
No.
No. So it's an initiative off.
Yep. I'm now initiative 6, remember? So.
Does that count?
I don't know. I don't know.
It probably does.
Well,
so
that's 5. That's a 7.
I need to be a 7. Well, even a 6 is an 8. And I'm initiative 4. No. You catch me.
I do.
And you kill me.
Yes. I'll swing in advance, shall I?
Yes.
2d6, is it?
No.
Just 1d6. 1. There we go. That's more like swing in advance.
That's what I expected. But as Toth-Nile is here.
The other combat against the Vorax with the squad, which has suffered casualties, is going to, again, go first because they're a much higher initiative than the Vorax there.
Yes.
I'm going to get 4 attacks from the guys with the spears, though, so hitting on 3s, all of those, plus a lightning strike, which doesn't do anything, but that's
Good.
4. And I'm only strength 5 this time, so I need 5s to wound you, but I'll take those 2 wounds.
I don't get any save against them because they're AP 3 and I've only got a 4 armor save. Wonderful. Right, so I'll do my Praevian attacking back. Now, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and he's only got count 6, so I now outnumber. Yay! That means I get +1. So I'm now hitting him on 3s rather than 4s.
Oh.
Only matters once.
I'm really glad you didn't have preferred enemy that time.
So am I. And don't wound him, because he's toughness 5, and even with a +1 it would have been 4 to wound.
Yep.
Now, the Vorax will swing back. These do have preferred enemy as well, so I mucked up last time. I thought they only had 2 attacks each, so it would have been 3 on the charge. They actually have 3 attacks, would have been 4, but meh. C'est la vie.
You forgot about the extra close combat weapons.
So, they do have 3 attacks each. So, forgive me, I'm just picking up dice. 3 attacks each, hitting you on 3s, because I get the +1.
Oh.
They don't have preferred enemy this time.
No.
And wounding on 2s because they're strength 6, which would mean 3, but then I get +1 for outnumber.
Stupid Night Lords.
Oh, come on! 2 wounds.
2 wounds
onto
to
a refractor field.
which makes them both.
Oh,
that's what I like to see.
What?
That's what I like to see on my Custodes.
Have you got an axe?
I do have a power axe in there as well, so it's another 2 attacks from the power axe. Both of those hit. Strength 6, 2 wounds.
Which I can't do anything about, so one of them is killed and the other is dropped to 1 wound. Sorry, he loses a wound, he's down to 2 wounds. But because a monster creature is still alive, I'm still fearless.
Yep.
So we're still tied up. Turn 2, if you can believe it, for the Night Lords. Toth-Nile and his squad started off over here. We have banked around over here. There's 2 reasons I'm thinking this.
Stay away, as far away from the Custodians as possible.
Kind of. Look, if the Custodians want to come down this channel and fight me, that's pulling them away from objective there and potentially objective there. And if he sends something over there, again, that's something that's not then fighting Aztoth, and they might survive and then be able to come off. 4 and Aztoth can see unleash a bit of plasma, as well as the dreadnoughts that I've pulled back.
Yeah, that's worrying. The fact that you've turned them around is worrying.
So we've got a bit of a crossfire going on. Clorada, Nictu and Sau Harkonnen are coming back after their wonderful success on my right flank. Clorada Nictu was always coming this way. Sau Harkonnen, I did have a bit of a wonder whether I should send him up here to support this flank. But arguably, he get to there, he can't shoot into them because they're in combat. The Custodes, let's not have it wrong, are going to muller these Vorax there in this my turn. Then he's going to have his turn to smash into these breaches, and he's going to be away.
You've seen how I roll dice.
I've got to work on what should happen rather than what Ian makes happen. So I just figured it would take Sau Harkonnen too long. Whereas if I can gang up on this Custodes squad and hold this entire side, that's 3 objectives Ian's not claiming. Or at least I'm slowing him down. That's what's going on in my head anyway. I've lost this flank. It's gone. That's fine. And arguably, it's going to take him a bit of time to get into that objective. So I'm just thinking it's holding actions, as I say. So my thinking is if I hold this flank and stop the Custodes, I'm in a much better place. And Ian's got to spend time clearing here before objectives. Turn 2. I don't know if we mentioned we're playing a variable turn length, so we're going to play 5 turns and then roll for the 6th on a 4-up. Clorada Nictu, my Contemptor Mortis, is firing his Havoc launcher into this big blob. Now, The shield captain has broken off from the squad. He's not actually in them, but obviously the blast could still hit him. So if I fire my Havoc launcher there, I should hit all 6. We'll see.
See what happens?
-5, so it goes 2 inches, hits that wall, stops there. So I'm going to hit
3 of them.
Yeah. 3. Easy as.
Roll a wound.
Strength 5, so wounding on 4s. But we'll shred because it's a template.
Yeah.
So that is
3 wounds.
3 wounds, excellent. Full armor saves.
1
Causes a wound.
failed. So 1 wound on the Custodians.
Right then, into his carries. Goody gumdrops. So 12 shots, hitting on 2s. That is 10 hits.
Oh no.
Wounding on 3s, 6s rend.
Yep.
That's 1 rend. Oh dear, that wasn't great. So 1 rend.
Yeah, so I'll take my armor save for that one, which I've passed.
And 5 normal wounds.
5 normal wounds. So the one that was wounded goes down, but the rest of them make their save.
Continuing with the dread fire, Sauharkonon the Judged is firing into this squad as well.
Pods of plasma.
Now, I'm obviously firing through my own model, which would give an intervening cover, but they've already got refractor fields with the same save, so it makes no difference.
Yeah, it does.
Plasma blasters, hitting on 2s. Don't get hot. Excellent.
Boo.
Wounding on 2s. Excellent.
Well,
4
that's
wounds.
4, so 4 refractor field saves. There we go. That is
Get in. 3 wounds.
3 wounds. Oh, big focus. 3 wounds. That's another one dead and 1 on 1 wound.
Continuing with the plasma death. Aztoth and his squad are going to unleash their combi plasmas and continue to whittle down this squad here. So we'll fire Aztoth first. He hits on 2s.
The 1.
Oh, come on. He gets hot. Does he save himself? Yeah. He hits
boo.
once. The plasma blaster hitting on 3s. Excellent. Next man.
Yeah.
Misses both, but doesn't die.
Name.
Next man hits both, and the next man hits both. Excellent.
Oh, this could hurt the squad.
Goody gumdrops. 2s to wound. Excellent. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 refractor field saves.
6. I'll take 4 first, because obviously things are separate. That's 3 saved though.
What?
But I'll kill the Vexilla because that's 1 failed. And then 2 more. That's another 2 wounds. That's another 1 dead.
So just to quickly note there, the Vexilla was further behind. However, I can't see the other guy. As you can see from this shot, he's hidden behind a wall. So the wound goes into the Vexilla. And the shield captain obviously wasn't part of the squad, so I couldn't have hit him. But well done, Aztoth.
Boo! After all that plasma madness against that Custodian Guard squad, only 1 of them remains. So I do need a morale check. I don't suffer any modifiers, so they do pass.
Last thing I've got to do in my shooting phase, this breacher unit is firing into these Terminators. I am not in rapid fire, and the Meltas are out of range, but I can pink some shots into them.
It's always worth rolling dice.
Yeah.
Well, not for me, but you know.
So that's 8 bolter shots, hidden on 3s. That's a scat dice head.
Well done.
Thank you. It did hit.
Hey.
Lovely. And wounding on 5s.
Yep.
So don't worry about it.
Nope.
You're fine.
Totally fine.
Right then, let's see if the Vorax can hold up these Custodes once again. So again, both fearless.
Custodians going
Custodians
first.
go first.
Let's see what I can do. That is 2 lightning strikes and 1 miss. And another miss. And another miss.
Good.
So 3 hits though.
Oh, it's enough.
And only 1 wound though.
Well, that 1 wound takes my Vorax down to 1. Excellent. So now my Pravian hits you on. Sorry, I'm not outnumbering anymore.
No.
So he hits you once. And he. Oh, that's a drop dice. Wounds you
me.
once.
Which I'm fine.
You don't care about. And the Vorax has 3 attacks, hitting on 4s.
Oh
1,
no.
and wounding on a 2.
Oh no! And then the power axe.
Oh god, I was about to say I'd.
Both hit. And that's 2 more wounds.
2 wounds. So that takes the Vorax down to 0, and I've got refractor field
Yep.
on my Pravian,
Yep.
which he fails. So he's down to 1 wound, which now I'm no longer fearless because
Yep.
the monstrous creatures are dead.
Yep.
You've got a banner.
Yep.
So you caused 1, 2,
3,
3,
4.
4 because of your banner.
Yep.
Right, so I need a 6 or under. He is definitely running.
Yep.
Right.
So-
Initiative off. I'm initiative 5. Oh dear. Yeah, you catch him.
Dead.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll
Go
shoot
on.
in advance. 5 inches. Custodes turn 3 movement. I've mixed things up a little bit here. I've turned the Terminators around because really those Dreadnoughts there are still a big threat. So if I can get them over there to be in a better position to deal with them, then maybe I can do something about it. But it does mean it breaks me off from having the getting the next objective. I do have moved my Sagittarium squad up though, so they're in a position for the next couple of turns to try and get that one. Now, I do know what Ed was trying to do here. He was trying to taunt me into fighting Azthoth Nile.
Yes.
It hasn't worked.
Oh.
Because I know this is an objective-based game, and I need to get this objective. So the plan is get rid of the door and then charge into it the next time. But we'll see what happens. First up for the Custodes shooting phase is the Sagittarium Guard. Now, I did have a bit of a choice. I could have ran towards the door for the objective next turn, but I never get a chance to shoot these with the bolt calibers, which are effectively heavy bolters.
Yikes.
So that is, how many is that? 15 shots.
Yeah.
Lots of shots going down that corridor into the Breacher squad. Again, it's intervening into the squad, but it's a heavy bolter. They're going to get their armor save, which is better anyway. So again, hitting on 3s. Hitting on 2s, sorry.
I was going to say, they
I'm a Custodian, that's right. 1 miss.
Oh, dear.
wounding on 3s.
That's better. I was hopeful for a second.
That is 3, 6, 9 wounds from the bolt calibers.
Ow. Right then, here we go. 9 saves, 3 ups. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dead.
Oh, I was not expecting that.
Dear. Well, that half the squad instantly.
I'll then open fire with the squad that's right in front of them as well. Then I might as well get them all out of the way.
I would.
So hitting on 2s again. So all of those hit. Forced to wound this time. 2 wounds.
2. They're both fine, but that's the squad halved.
Yeah, it is.
So that's shooting done against them, so a bit of a panic in, or morale I should say.
Whoa!
Double one, they're holding still.
Whoa!
Probably a bad thing.
Starting off with the easy combats, let's start off with the shield captain and the custodian guardian there. They're just going to charge into the door. Hey look, they made it into the door.
Just to say they reformed a squad, obviously,
Yes,
so
yeah.
they're just one model, 1 unit. Sorry.
Yeah, 1 unit, sorry, apologies. So 2 melter bombs into the squad. So the first one
Auto hits, because it's...
doesn't do anything though.
Yeah.
And the next one does go through.
Yeah.
Then finally with the custodian squad, they're going to charge into the breaches. Again, I don't get my bonus for attacking because they're breacher shields. They do get their reactionary fire.
Let's do it this time.
No.
Oh, right, so normal Overwatch.
I think you failed every single one of your Overwatches.
Ian. So melters, no, they don't get hot, which is rare for weapons that I use.
I mean, it's a melter gun, so it doesn't get hot anyway. So
I'm just so used to one. Bolters, no,
Nothing.
That's absolutely fine.
And then I'm about, what, 3 inches
3
away?
inches.
They're in.
Oh, yeah, my word. Hold the line, boys. Right then. Okay, fear check. We're fine.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Totally
But
fine.
obviously the Custodes get to fight first.
So again, hitting on 3s with my lightning blows. So that one missed, but I get my lightning blow. So 4 hits. Strength 6 this time on the charge. So that is 4 invulnerable saves you need to make.
Oh dear. Right. Oh dear.
2?
Okay, 2 of them, so
Oh, that's pretty good.
2 dead. Okie doke. Right then, at initiative step 4, my 2 normal boys swing back, hitting you on
Not that.
4s, but not that, no. Now Ian has an axe before my sergeant goes with his power fist.
Again, hitting on 3s. Strength 6, so that's 2 wounds.
That's 2 invuln saves. Which 1 dies, 1 more dead. Now my sergeant will swing with his power fist, and he misses
both
both
of them.
times. So I've lost by a horrific number.
Yeah.
So you killed 3 guys, and then you've got a banner,
Yeah.
so that's -4 to my leadership of 9, so I need a 5 or under.
We did it!
Oh, Breacher squad! Hold it up for another turn!
What?
Double insane. What's it got? Insane?
Insane courage.
Courage!
Insane courage.
Oh,
That is insane.
These might be my new favourite breaches. So, Ian, why do you think my breaches have just held the line so well?
Well, I've got a running theory here.
There's a theory.
I've got a running theory. It's because they're so far away from Azthoth Nile, who's so renowned for running away. The lads in the breacher squads are going, nah, no, we're not having any of this nonsense anymore.
Wonderful. That just fits my Night Lord so beautifully. He just, this is why I love playing these sort of games. Right, that's it. The reaction of the Night Lords. So, the Dreadnought brothers, again, barreling down this corridor. In my head, it's all about stopping the shield captain getting this objective. This one's safe. This one's safe. If I can hold this one, there's a chance. So, barreling down. They've got all their fire and plasma blasters, etc. Aztoth Nile, he's making a move for it. He's
now that they've been weakened enough.
Now that they've been sufficiently gimped. So, remember, I've still got 3 Terminators with their combi plasmas. I've still got a plasma blaster, and then we're going in. So, as long as Aztoth is supported quite heavily, and he has whittled the squad down, he'll make his move. I mean, it's still a shield captain, which is terrifying, but we'll try. And then the only other thing I have on this board is 2 breaches, who have absolutely defied the odds and held strong.
Yeah.
God, it's good. Right. Currently, I still have 5 objectives still alive. So Ian may be absolutely caning my men, but he's not scoring points.
Not yet.
And that is what matters.
Not yet. I've still got a couple of turns.
There's still, well, I say, we're playing 5, maybe 6. Twitchy bum time. Right, gents. Shooting turn 3 for the Night Lords. Second verse is same as the first. We're going to do the same thing. So, firing his greater Havoc launcher.
Making stuff up now.
It's actually a 40k thing. It hurt coming out of my mouth saying it. Anyway, so it'll be 2 if I hit them. -5. Oh dear. Hang on.
Oh no.
So 4 inches. It was on him.
It hits the wall.
It hits the wall, which means it stops there.
Still hits 2.
And still hits 2. Wonderful. Strength 5. So wounding on 4s. That is 2 wounds, sir.
So 2 arm saves. And 1 takes a wound.
Excellent.
I'm going to put that on the normal dude.
Yeah, weird that. Now the carries from Clarada. Hitting on 2s. Oh, this time he only misses 1.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, we mean it.
He was much better missing all those last time.
We mean it this time. Wounding on 3s. So we've got 1 rend. And, oh dear. Yeah, that didn't work out. So 1 rend and 4 normal wounds.
Who do you want me to take them on?
I would like you to take your rend first, because then if I can...
So 5+.
Yes,
so
that kills the normal guys. That's 4 saves on your shield captain.
My shield captain. 5 dice there. 4 dice. Fine.
He's fine. So, as is standard when I'm playing against Ian's Custodes, I was like, how many wounds has he got? And he was like, he's only got 3. I was like, yeah, that sounds about right.
Big,
Praetor level stuff, yeah.
No.
No, Ian looked it up. They've got 4.
4 wounds.
Of course he does. Why wouldn't he?
That's
Anything you've got, 1 better.
Yep.
So, anyway, so Harkonnen the Judge will do this. So, his plasma blasters hitting on 2s. Excellent. Wounding on 2s. Oh. Well, anyway, 3 wounds.
3 wounds. I do get my 4+ normal save because I've got 9 halo.
Right.
So 1 wound.
He's down to 3 now.
Down to 3 now.
Good. More plasma. More plasma.
Goddamn plasma. So much plasma.
So, the 3 front boys, these guys didn't fire their combi plasma last round, so here we go this time. Guy at the front, hitting on 3s. Excellent. Next guy. Okay, misses, gets hot. Does he say? He does.
He does.
Oh. Beggar.
That's what I like to see, Ed.
No. And the next guy hits once.
Yeah.
Oh no, this isn't good. Right, wounding on 2s in the tray. But it is 3 wounds.
It is 3 wounds, so 3
It's
4
enough.
pluses.
It's enough.
One more
He's down
wound.
to 2.
He's down to 2.
Okay, the rest of the squad having fired their plasmas last time. Oh no, that was 3. I've got a plasma blaster as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, plasma blaster.
Oh.
How could I forget? He hits both times.
Oh no.
He wounds both times.
Oh, let's see.
Come on,
lad.
Come on. This is why plasma is good. Now then, after I wiped out...
I know!
Ian
A big shock over there.
Ian the man was then like, yeah, right, I'm taking out your side. So...
Watch me fail every single one of my dice now, Ed.
I would love it.
This is how.
Please do.
So, the spears, that one missed. I don't get to reroll it because I didn't get any lightning strikes. Only 1 wound though.
Ooh, AP3.
It is AP3, yes.
So I get a 5-up invuln. Nope. So he kills a guy. So I only have a sergeant.
Yep.
Do you want to do your axe first?
I'll do my axe first. So 1 hit, 1 wound.
Lovely. AP2.
AP2.
So my sergeant with his invuln
Fine.
is alive.
Still alive.
Do you know what else I need to do?
Fear test.
check.
Failed.
They fail. Oh dear.
So much for that insane courage.
Right, so I've got 2 attacks, now hitting you on 5s. No, don't worry about it. So you win
By 2.
by 2. So now I'm down to leadership 7, which I promptly pass.
Just.
Oh, you lovely creatures.
very nice and simple movement for the Custodes there. The Aquilon Terminator is moving across the open area there to try and do something on this side. Hopefully do something in the next couple of turns.
No.
We never know. Maybe
No.
they are slow though. They are very slow to get anything. Even if it's just to get around and get that objective. The Sagittarium have moved up to try and take out that door to get through to the next bit to get the objective. And then that one lone breacher sergeant has to die this turn. Has to die.
No.
But he's got an artificer armor, hasn't he? So
Yeah, I'm just saying no to everything.
I know you're saying no to everything. But that is the state of the bit so far. Not much shooting from the Custodes this time. I can't run with the Aquilon Terminators because they're wearing massive Aquilon Terminator armor. So the only thing I can really do is try and take out this door protecting this objective. So I'm going to open fire with all my what are they called?
Adrasite?
Adrasite. The lasers.
The disintegrators.
Disintegrators. That's the bit, yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
So they can open fire into the door, see if I can do anything. So rolling all those. I do get a gets hot, which he passes, so it's fine. But those 4 hit.
Armor
Roll for my armor bane.
So strength 5, armor bane.
So that's not. That's a 10.
10 total. Yeah, that'll do it.
That'll do it. That'll do it.
That'll do it. Now the door's
The
gone.
door's definitely
Whoa!
gone.
Wow! Okay.
Yeah, the door's gone.
I'll just take that away, shall I?
Yep.
There we go.
Hooray! I killed a door.
Woo! Straight into Custodes combat. I promise my sergeant is there.
Yep.
Just terrified. Right, fear check, which I won't forget this time. Oh dear.
Oh, no.
He is definitely scared again.
Yep.
Okay.
So once again, spears are going first because of the higher initiative. So hitting on 3s with 1 lightning strike. So 2 hits there and 1 wound.
1 wound. I have artificer armor. So
Passed.
good.
Just.
Good.
So it's initiative 1 now.
Yep, your axe.
So I've got my power axe hitting on 3s. I don't get lightning strikes for this
not?
one. No, it's just a power axe. It's master crafted though. So that's a hit.
And that's
So
2
2
wounds,
wounds.
which I have to save on my invuln. I saved one of them. My
The other one,
sergeant
however,
is dead,
Gets
but he gets
cleaved
to
in twain.
Yes. He does get to swing because it's supposed to both at initiative 1.
Yes.
Enunciate.
Enunciate.
I am
2
scared
attacks.
of you, so
Yeah.
I'm hitting you on 5.
No.
Oh,
4, 1.
False. I'm wounding you on 2.
Oh, you do.
Yeah.
And I make my vulnerable save.
Yeah, it would have been hitting on 5, so I still
You
hit.
still-
Anyway,
that's-
and you make,
that works.
It's a wash. It's fine. Yes, it's all okay.
I will-
My sergeant's dead.
And I'll sweeping advance 5 inches into the door.
Boo. Right, we're into end game strategies for the Night Lords. So, the Dreadnought twins continue down the corridor. Sao Harkonnen still can't see anything, but Clarada's peeking out. You can get a few shots off into the Terminators. And Aztoth Nile and his band of brothers have moved up to defend the door. Now, it's turn
Turn 4.
4, thank you, Ian. And this is variable length, which I've said a couple of times. Now,
I need turn 6 to do
Ian
anything.
needs turn 6. Essentially, his Terminators can get to the door, charge the door, break it, but if he hasn't got a turn 6, he won't get there. So I've moved these into position where I can counter-attack and at least try and hold him up for 1 turn. Because that's all I need to do on this flank. And this is all I have remaining. Over here, we're done. But, again, Ian needs 2 turns to get through this door, because the next turn he takes out the door, and he needs another turn to destroy the cache.
Yeah.
So,
It's not looking good for the Custodians, is what I'm saying there.
yeah. Short story is, Ian,
What was
Ian
originally
needs
going to be a whitewash.
Yes. Right, this won't take long, my shooting phase. These Tartarus Terminators are just going to run, again, barricade this door as much as possible. 4 inches, excellent, I'll get them moved in a second. And Clarada Niktu is now going to open up onto these boys. I'll start with his carries, because I've got the template in my hand.
Yep, makes sense.
1, 2, 3, sorry, I'm counting dice. 12 shots.
Go on.
Come on, Clarada. Oh dear, no, he's
No.
he's running out of ammo.
At least you don't jam.
This is true. Your toughness 5. Still.
I am toughness 5,
So
yes.
wounding on 3, 6 is rend. That is 1, 2 rends, and 2 rends, and 5 normal wounds, sir.
So my 2 Wrens with a 4+ save, I totally make that. And then 5 normal armor saves.
You
1.
fail 1.
I take 1 wound.
Excellent. Okay, firing the proper weapon that I should have fired in the first place. Doesn't matter because he survived. 2 shots, obviously, with my Havoc Launcher.
I think might scatter this. Yeah.
Havoc
Launcher.
Not 2 shots, sorry. 1 shot.
Oh,
But hopefully hitting 2 models. Yay,
It does!
2. So, strength 5.
Yep.
Wounding on 4s, but with shred because it's a template in zones. That is 1 wound, sir.
Alright.
Fine. After the run move, that's where Aztoth and the Terminator squad have ended up, just holding that door, hold the door, as much as possible. I'm just trying to prevent the Custodes. Just a quick note, obviously I would want to run Sal Harkonnen if I could, but he is very definitely blocked by Chlorada Niktu. That's, if anyone's wondering, that's why he hasn't run.
Again, not much shooting with the Custodes this time. The Terminator is going to open up onto the door. They do need to try and break through. The thing I can do is try and get Warlord, but it's all to play for still.
Yeah, there's a chance.
So I'll try and get rid of this door with my 2 twin-linked Adrathic Destructors. So 2 hits. The first one doesn't do anything. Strength 5+. That one, however, breaks the door.
Ooh, so they've got a clear line now.
Moving over to the Sagittarium Guard, I'm going to take a chance and try and shoot the objective that's in front of them. Only 4 of them can see though, so with the disintegration beams, as it gets hot, let's see if he does survive, and he does, so that's fine. So the first one,
Armor Bane.
Definitely. Second one, no, doesn't do anything unfortunately, it's an 11. And the third one doesn't, so I get 1 penetrating, 1
4 up in ball.
which it makes.
It's fine, you're going to have to charge it.
I am. So straight into the charges then, the Sagittarium Guard are going to charge in and use their models to try and that. And then over here, they're going to try and destroy the door in front of them as well. Get those precious objectives.
Yay.
So the first one with the Sagittarium Guard, surprisingly enough, they're in.
Yep.
And again, they're in as well.
Yeah.
Wasn't very easy charges there.
Yeah.
So starting up with the Sagittarium Guard, they've got 5 Melta Bombs, automatically hitting, so that's 5.
Immobile, so auto hits.
That's 1. It's 2. It's very easy to say that that's gone now. I don't need to roll the other ones.
No.
Another
point for the Custodes.
Same with the door over the other side.
Okay.
First one, yeah. No, actually, that one doesn't do anything. The second one
definitely does, yeah. So the door's gone.
And the third one does as well.
Yeah, so the plan is still in action. If we have a turn 6, those guys could take out that objective. Right, what I'm hoping was my last movement phase. So, Aztoth and the Terminators have moved through the door. We are going to engage the Terminators. If I can keep them back there, it's all for the good. Now, technically, a savvy player would just not engage, but that's boring, so we're going to engage. I was hoping that the Dreadnoughts would be able to break around here and charge. Unfortunately, you can't see, and you can't charge what you can't see. So the Dreads are effectively out of this game. Obviously, I'm going to shoot them first. I'm not a total idiot. So the Plasma Blaster opening up first, hitting on 3s. He hits once. Wounding on a 2. He wounds.
And
you save.
I make my save.
Okay. Now, the bolters from the normal boys.
Yeah.
Hitting on 3s. Not twin linked because they're combi weapons.
Yeah.
Not combi barrels. Wounding you on 5s.
Yep.
And I'll just quickly do Aztoth because he hits on 2s.
There he goes.
And wounding on 5s. So that is a grand total of 2 wounds.
So 2 wounds.
It takes a wound though. Excellent. That's both of them down to 2 wounds. Okay, charging in, the Terminators, even though they've got Cataphracti style armor, do get to cook
Aquilon Terminator armors. It's Aquilon. It's like Cataphracti, but better.
Better.
So
reactionary fire.
Reactionary fire.
They very
which
definitely
I do.
pass.
So 2 re-rolling misses. So hitting on 2s, so those 2 hits, and 2 wounds. So we get
AP2?
AP2.
Oh,
yes.
So
absolutely.
Involved Adrasite 2 dead.
So 2 dead straight away.
Oh dear. So the charge now, it's over 3 inches, so I need a 4. Here we go. Oh, yes. Aztoth
there you
wants
go.
it.
He wants that blood.
Here we go.
Now that they've been reduced to 2 men, Aztoth finds a way to fight them.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, Aztoth Nile is in his first combat of Sector Wargaming, and it will go fantastically.
I think it might even be his first combat ever. He's always
No.
he's always avoiding it as much as possible.
He's attacked your Phalanx Ward as well.
That's true. That's true.
Anyway, this will be a scene. Okay.
Okay.
So he's tooled
You've
up.
hyped it up to now.
No, it's
You've
good.
hyped it up
It's
too
good.
much now.
So, Ichor Sphere, Custodes are immune to fear.
Yep.
So that doesn't have to matter.
No.
However, I do outnumber.
He does.
So, I'm better weapon skill, which means I'll be hitting you on 3s. Outnumbers means I'm hitting you on 2s.
It's rare. It's rare that he's a better weapon skill.
Here we go.
But that's
hitting
fine.
on 2s, and one of them is mastercrafted. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Now, Paragon Blade, so he's strength 5, which would be wounding on 4s because of your toughness 5, but because I outnumber, it now goes for 3. And 6s are instant death. Oh, that's 2 6s and 4 normal wounds.
What do you want
all
me to do
AP2.
first?
I'd like you to do the normal wound.
No, so how many was that?
4 normal wounds at
4
AP2.
normal wounds at AP2. So I get
Yeah.
my invulnerable save.
You do.
So 2,
Kills
3
the
wounds.
first and brings the other down to 1, and then 2 instant deaths. He
He's
does
dead
it
as well.
Aztoth Nile alone. There was no hyping up. There was only prophecy.
The bollocks is what it is.
You can only see how much I am smiling right now. Consolidate, not that it matters, but 4 inches.
Boom.
Yes. Back onto the objective, which
Oh, he's
Aztoth
got a
Nile-
Paragon Blade.
Yes.
That's what he's got.
Yes, he has. Oh, yes. Honestly. Right. So all that matters to do now is to see if we have a turn 6, because if we do, that means the Custodes gain an extra victory point. You can roll it, Ian.
All right.
On a 4 up, basically the Custodes get an extra VP.
No.
They don't. That's the game.
That's it. Game over.
That was it.
That was it.
A quick fire game.
Like, I like playing games with you, Ed, because they happen so quickly.
I don't know what happened.
They-
So final score is Night Lords 5. 4 objectives are still live, and I got your
got
Warlord.
Grr.
And
And I only got 2 objectives.
You killed 2
So
objectives.
unfortunately, it is a loss for the Custodes.
In ZM.
In Zone Mortalis.
I'm gonna make myself a little medal.
Right.
I beat
I
Custodian.
feel like I need a bit of a rematch for this time.
I think you need
Yeah,
a
a bit of a rematch.
This wasn't even the army I wanted to
No,
bring.
no, it's not.
I wrote an army that had a Mortificator and the Praevian, and then realised that I used the Praevian model as a Mortificator.
And you
And
can't, yeah, I can't have
I
two
did
more.
order a model from Forge World, but it didn't come on time, so I didn't write it ready.
Boo.
Boo. But actually having the 2 Dreadnoughts alone
Yeah,
worked better.
That, unfortunately, I think it all came down to my Dreadnought dying in the first turn, which I predicted.
I didn't.
No.
I didn't.
Well, again, that last game that I played with you, it just stomped through everything.
Yeah.
Like, unless you deal with it, it will stomp through everything.
This is dice game.
So
This is why I love dice games. You can't just put an army on the board and go, you win, well done.
No,
That was weird.
it was.
So many cool moments. And Aztoth Nile has
Bloody
added
Aztoth
to
Nile.
his legacy. But the only way he will take a unit on is if he is completely backed up with his friends and has everything in his
As long as
favour.
he's outnumbered, there's one guy left. Stab, like typical Night Lord is what that is.
So good.
Typical Night Lord.
No, I will happily fight you again.
Absolutely.
Happily,
Absolutely.
as many times. Thank you all for sticking with us. We love playing ZM games. They are fast, they are furious.
Yeah.
They're easy,
Yeah, they
easy
are.
to film. And we're having a great time doing it.
Always a good
I
laugh.
hope you can tell I get very into my games. Ian obliges me all the way. And thank you all. Thank you, Ian.
Always.
See you next time.
See you next. Yeah. See you next time.
Well done.
I said the words.
You did.
Move on to the Imperial Fist. Imperial Fist.
Imperial Fist. Wrong army. You ready?
When I'm ready.
Yeah.
You're not.
You know I'm ready.
I'm never ready.
Wondering when you realise you forgot your helmet.